I didn't realise how exhausted I was until I stopped explaining myself to everyone. Most people think that they're tired because of life, but actually they're exhausted because of where they're spending their energy. So, have you ever felt drained or tired after doing nothing? Today I'm going to be talking about energy, but more importantly how to protect your energy, because it is so important. And energy is the most valuable resource that you possess. It's your currency. And most people give it away without even realising. So what is energy? What is it? And everything is energy, number one. Everything is energy, but how I'm going to define it today is energy is your mental, emotional and physical capacity to engage with life. Yeah, it is. It's your mental, emotional and physical capacity to engage with life. Oh, powerful. And it's like it in a battery for life. This is what we're going to be talking about, the energy, our energy. We are energy balls, we are souls, we are balls of light, balls of energy. But like I said, it is our most valuable resource that we possess. It's our currency. So energy affects everything. It affects how you show up, not just what you do. And you can be physically rested and still be emotionally drained. So when we think about energy, think about your internal state. It's something that we feel, not something that we see. Okay? So do we think that energy is more valuable than time? You can schedule time. You can't force energy. When we think about burnout, that's an emotional overload. That's a lot of energy going on inside. And you've got to remember, with energy, energy flows where attention goes. Okay, so where your energy goes, it shapes your mood, your reactions, and even your peace. Think about what drains you the most. Is it people? Is it places? Is it tasks? What's the thing that drains you? And then when we're talking about energy being your mental, emotional and physical capacity to engage with life, how do we protect that? First of all, the thing that nobody talks about is it's not selfish to protect your energy. It's necessary. Okay? When we're thinking about our currency, how are you spending it? Protecting your energy isn't about cutting people off. Okay? It's about choosing where you invest yourself. It's not about being cold. It's about honouring you. You can care about people without overexerting yourself, without overextending yourself. And when we think about self-protection, well, that's an emotional responsibility, right? That's not coldness. So if you have to protect your energy from somebody or from something, honour that. Think of it like this. You don't owe anybody unlimited access to you. Not a soul in this world do you owe unlimited access to you. Okay, you are not for everybody, and not everybody is for you. How liberating is that? I love that. And how, you know, do we leak energy? And again, I'm talking about our inner capacity. And if you think about energy, it's something that we release. Energy, we are full of energy. We are energy. So energy is something that we release. It's not something that we gain. Yes, we may gain momentum and we may gain, you know, good energy feels from it. However, we release. So how do we leak then? How do we leak energy? And there's a few ways really that our energy can leak. You know, even over-explaining yourself. Over-explanation, over-explaining yourself, feeling like you have to over-explain something for somebody to understand or for somebody to agree or whatever the case may be. Okay, and sometimes, let me know if this is you, because this was once me. We say yes, just yes, because out of guilt. Yes, because you don't want to say no. If you don't want to do something and you know that something's going to drain your energy, honour yourself. Say no. Why not? Sometimes we stay in conversations too long, conversations that drain us, not that uplift us and push us higher or help us to vibrate on a higher frequency. You come away from the conversation, you think, damn, drains my energy, man. You stayed in the conversation too long. Cut it short. Keep it moving. Trying to be understood by people who are committed to misunderstanding you. People that don't want to understand you. That's okay. Start being okay with being misunderstood. Your energy doesn't need to go there. It doesn't need to go into that cup. So, even this year for myself, I have had to protect my energy. I've had to distance myself from certain people, places, environments. Some people that were around me a year ago are no longer around me. But it's important because my energy is important, my currency is important, and I will honour me because it's important. So, you know, when we think about protecting our energy and we think about energy, one thing that comes to my mind also when I think about energy is aura. And I just want to, you know, just give the little breakdown of the difference between your energy and your aura. So our energy is an internal state. Okay, so you feel it. It's our function. How we feel, how you feel on the inside. That's what your energy is. And then your aura is your external presence. So it's how people experience you. Okay, so you know when people say, oh, you have such a bright aura. Oh, you have such a bright aura. You have such good energy. That's because people don't just hear you, they feel you. And your inner state shapes your outward vibe. So you have your energy, inner. And you have your aura, which is outer. So that's just a little difference between the two of them. But you might be asking, Meegs, alright then, how do I protect my energy? You're telling me about it, but how do I do it? How do I protect it? Tell me. It's simple. Boundaries. Boundaries are the simplest way to start protecting your energy. Okay, it's like boundaries are like energy protection in action. And the more you use the boundary, it's like a muscle, the stronger it becomes. And it's not about controlling other people's behaviours. That's not what boundaries are. Boundaries are about managing your behaviours and managing what you allow in your life. And also, you do not need permission to have limits. Okay? You give yourself permission to have limits. Not everything and everybody is for you. So yeah, pushback is normal when you change your patterns. And you have to remember that the new version of you that you are becoming requires different boundaries. Sometimes the boundaries that we had in place are no longer serve us, they're not strong enough, or they no longer serve where we're going or where we need to go. And if you think about it, if everybody is comfortable with your boundaries, then your boundaries may not be strong enough. That's just a little food for thought. Food for thought. Think about it. And here's the part that nobody talks about, right? So when you're inserting boundaries and strengthening boundaries and putting boundaries in place in your life in order to be able to protect your energy and protect your peace, you might hit the phase, okay, that I call the guilt phase. And that might hit you real hard. And sometimes guilt shows up when you stop overgiving. When you stop pouring into the places, people, environments that don't serve you, that you no longer should be pouring into. And, you know, feeling that guilty feeling, it doesn't mean that you're wrong. You're breaking habits. You're not hurting people. Hurt people hurt people. Healed people help people. And peace can be real unfamiliar at first. So what can that bring? Uncomfortability. Protecting your energy may feel uncomfortable before it feels peaceful. That's okay. Ride it. Honour yourself. Allow yourself to ride it. Allow yourself to get out of that pace of discomfort. Go through it, go through it, go through it until you've reached your new level. Because as we know, there's no growth in comfort zones. You're either growing or you're not. What's the opposite of growth? Decay. So yeah, it can feel really uncomfortable at first. But honour yourself. Move forward. Keep strengthening your boundaries, no matter how uncomfortable it is. Because then you'll be able to protect your energy. And that's what's important. Your currency. Your frequency. Your vibration. And what does that look like in real life? Okay then, there's the answer me. It's cool, put boundaries in place. But then when I put my boundaries in place, what's going to happen? Honestly, the way that if you change your perception, it will change your life. And you can always flip things so it serves you. And there's a lot of different things that happen when you start protecting your energy and start protecting your peace and start putting boundaries in place. And what that can look like in real life and how that can show up is you pause before you respond. So then you don't even react. Not every situation deserves a reaction. Learn how to respond. Take a minute for yourself first. How's your body feeling? What's going on inside? What is your energy telling you? Just pause. You know, I am really lucky because I am somebody that, you know, I have a very supportive, close-knit circle. And they all understand how I am with my phone. Now, if it's urgent, cool. I'll get straight back to you. If you're calling me, of course I'm going to pick up the phone. But I will not respond to every message straight away. Instant replies, it's not a thing for me. Because need to. It's my phone, and I will respond when I'm ready to respond, when I have that space and I have that time to be able to respond and hold that space. Sometimes you just need to say less. Shut up. Shh. Be quiet. Don't over-explain. You don't need to. What does that do? Does it deplete you? Does it make you feel good about yourself? When you're aware of your energy and you're aware of your currency, you start becoming aware of what's going on and how you're feeling. And you can rest before you even get to burnout. Your clock, I'm running low. My tank's running on empty. My cup's a bit empty. I need to refill. I need to recharge. I need to take that time and honour yourself with taking that time. Because it's important. I will keep saying it, it's key. And you also will start to be mindful of who and what you're giving your attention to. And how beautiful is that? Going from not realising that you're giving your energy away, to then being so mindful and understanding of where you're pouring and where you're spending your currency. Sometimes, it's the little things. Well, it's always the little things. Create a quiet space. Take 10 minutes for yourself. 10 minutes. Try. Challenge yourself. Can I just take 10 minutes for myself? Sit with yourself. Feel yourself. Understand yourself. Because sometimes it's best to check with your body what's resonating, what's going on inside before you commit to something. And if you don't give yourself that time or create that time and that space for yourself, you're only denying yourself of something that you need and you require and you deserve. So, I spoke about it in my last video, baby steps, small incremental changes. It's the boring stuff, but they're the things that are going to compound and make the big changes. The small decisions protect your energy more than big dramatic changes. It's the little things that you do to honour you. These are the things that matter. And when it comes to energy, when it comes to self, it's important for you to remember that not everybody deserves unlimited access to you. It's poor spiritual hygiene, okay? Not everyone is for you and you are not for everyone, okay? Just because you have a history with somebody doesn't equal unlimited access to you, okay? Different people require different levels of energy from you. And if you don't know yourself and you don't know your energy, how are you going to know where you need to be pouring and where you need to be spending your currency? Outgrowing dynamics is a part of growth. Not everybody is meant to be in your life for your life. A reason, a season, a blessing, a lifetime, right? That's what they say, And distance, sometimes it's the form of emotional self-respect. Distancing yourself from a situation, distancing yourself from energies that don't serve you, distance yourself from energies that drain you, distancing yourself from places, people, environments that drain your energy, that deplete you. That's you having respect for yourself. Who doesn't want to have respect for themselves? So, the access that people have to you should be based on respect, not familiarity. And if people do not respect you or respect your boundaries or respect the things that you are trying to implement into your life, that's okay. Like I said, not everybody is for you. Some leaves fall off. It is what it is. And then when we put all of this into play, when we add it all in the mixing bowl and we mix it all up, and you know, when it all starts flowing together, what happens? What changes? Well, what's going to happen then if I protect my energy and I learn my boundaries and I strengthen my boundaries and I assert myself where I need to assert myself and I spend my currency wisely, mindfully, intentionally? What happens? Wow, like I said, change your perspective. It will change your life and you will become calmer. Okay, you'll become less reactive. Relationships become healthier, not colder. Okay, so you start giving from a place of overflow, not a place of depletion. You can stop feeling consistently drained. You pay attention to yourself more and know when you need time to recoup, to reset, to recharge. And these are just the small changes, but these are the things that change your life. And when you're in a space and you've mastered being able to protect your energy and protect your peace, there is nothing or nobody that will be able to bring you back from that, because you have all the awareness and all the tools in your toolbox that you need. And I really just want to hone in and plant the seed, and I'm going to keep watering it. You are not responsible for carrying everyone emotionally, everyone's emotional baggage, that is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to manage your own. Water your own grass. What's going on in your mind garden? Focus on you and your improvement and your progression and your growth and your boundaries. Okay, because when you do that, it allows you to stay kind without being exhausted. It helps you to be able to protect your peace. Give yourself permission to protect your peace. You do not need permission, but give it to yourself to protect your peace. Honor you. You're important. You teach people how to treat you. And don't ever forget that. How are you treating yourself? How are you honouring yourself? What's your energy like? How are you protecting it? So, yeah, energy, protecting it. Your currency. Remember, it's your mental, emotional and physical capacity to engage with life. And you know me, bit of food for thought. So today I'm going to leave you with this one. The question to ask yourself. Don't ask, wow, who's draining me? You could ask that, but the real question is, where am I allowing my energy to be spent? Where am I spending my currency? And is it worth it? And if not, do something differently. You have the power. You have the power to protect your peace. You have the power to protect your energy. And you have the power to change your life. So that is it from me today. If you've liked this video, thank you so much. Please like, comment and subscribe. You're going to want to stay tuned for the next video that I've got coming out, guys. We are going into the fire horse. We're going to be talking all things fire energy, fire horse, yeah. So yes, thank you so much. I hope you have a great week and challenge yourself this week. Let me know how you get on in the comments. Challenge yourself to protect your energy. I want to know how you got on protecting your peace. From me to you, good vibes are on the way.